now, we are looking at Jurassic Juggernauts versus Treeline Victors. Treeline Victors are supporting the Wounded Warriors, and the Jurassic Juggernauts are supporting Foster Adventure. So both of these charities are going to walk away with a chunk of change, and we will announce that on Friday. Also, we will have a strong analysis of the brackets that were released. But right now, out of all the brackets, there is only one bracket remaining that could possibly at least call the victor correct. Two brackets left that could call the victor correctly. With 4 out of 7 points, right now it is Dino Victory, and then Alex's Treeline prediction is at 3 of 7, with still potential points on the table. So one of the two of those will be our victor, and we will announce that as well, probably tomorrow. Very excited.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for one team to call ready. And they're ready.
Got 1 hour, got 2 hours. We got 3 hours. Can't wait to see what we see for this final docket of the night, folks.
Folks, this has been stellar play, and I know we've told a lot of jokes tonight, but we really do ignore this map a lot, and for some of the mechanics that we've seen and map understanding coming out from all of our players, this is really something to marvel at and to show you the caliber of players. We might not be the LCS, but I know on a player pool level, we have some of the most gifted strategic minds in the lower ELOs, and we're super thankful for their participation, especially at events like this that are charity. So, guys, thank you again. Pat yourselves on the back. And for everybody else, pat yourselves on the back end. Get that wallet out, reach over, grab your purse, and throw some donations. We know where this money's going to be going now. It's just the percentages, so let's find that out together. We do see the Nocturne ban coming out. That is definitely targeted towards Prowler. Darius banned out. We did see Truffle pick that up, so let's see if he bans his Aatrox as well. Urgot, definitely targeted towards Greatbeard of Odin. Brand, not getting in Gregosaurus' hands this time.
Not getting it in his hands this time. Come on, Andy. What do you got?
Seems you left your brave pants at home.
Thought about it very long and hard and gets rid of Poppy. Does not want to see Odin on that Poppy again. A lot of targets going off to Odin this time.
Let me at him.
And finally the Jax. Alright, are we going to see more of the same? Are we going to see Nico come through? That's something. Yep. Predictions by Nickel. Here we go.
Oh, and
Prowler.
we're still sitting on the wrong screen, folks. I'm sorry. You can't see what I can see.
Well, they can understand what's going on by our awesome analysis, right?
That's really the goal. Eventually, we will just stop showing pictures altogether, and we're going to move to old-timey radio announcement.
Gotta think of the frequency that we're going to be playing at.
I really hope it's 69 to 69. Oh, thought I had a witty joke, but I didn't. Folks, you can tell the players have worked hard, but really the MVPs tonight are Nickel and myself. More Nickel than me. Nickel had signed up when I had announced this. I had reached out and said, "Hey, you want to cast a little?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll do a game." And now 7 games later, Nickel's still sitting in the chair. So, chat, give him some love. Tell Nickel how good of a job he's doing because he always does well.
Woo!
Now,
Yeah.
we do see
Aatrox coming through.
Oh,
and Greatbeard of Odin gets a Scion.
Oh, these rosters. God. like Mount Kilimanjaro, rock hard and possibly gonna explode.
You sure you're talking about Mount
Shyvana!
Kilimanjaro?
Shyvana! First pick of the night. I thought she would have been a stable in this game mode. I've been waiting to show this level of excitement. How value pick from me. I'm excited to see how that plays out. And Treeline Victors. Treeline Victors, come on. Do it. Do it. They pick up the victor. Treeline
There we go.
Victors sticking to their guns. Always pick the mascot. Play the victory music. We'll see what happens.
All right. I like both of these teams. So on one hand, you got the Treeline Victors. You got, Treeline Victors. You got the Mage in the back. You got two Bruisers up front, and then Jurassic Juggernauts. More the same of what they've been doing, and Shyvana coming through. That's a perfect pick, in my opinion, for the Twisted Treeline. Major presence in the jungle, able to just go back and forth. Dragon coming out of nowhere. This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Very. And I think that there's going to be some very odd interactions in terms of how this victor has an impact in laning, where there's going to be high jungle roam from that Shyvana, but because of his, whatever you call the AoE ability, I forget the name of it, when it pulls that center, that's going to be a huge target. So I think there's potential for stupid team fights coming from that roster, but Nico is just shown to be such a DPS, such a burst machine tonight. It really has created something to be scared of. So this is a worthy set of picks for this finals matchup.
Got that right. Sig, one more time for the people in the back. You want to remind us what charities these guys are playing for?
I've got it in me one more time. We do have the Jurassic Juggernauts, Andy AoE, Gregosaurus Rex, and Trufflesaurus, representing Foster Adventure. Foster Adventure works with foster children to enhance the lives of teens in care by funding social, athletic, and educational opportunities and items that give them a sense of normalcy to teens in care, promoting friendships, life skills, higher education, and hope in their future. You can learn more at fosteradventure.org. I saw pictures from a Applebee's breakfast fundraiser they did, and the amount of energy these folks put in to actually get, like, I know they have a big holiday incentive where they try and get gift wallets with gift cards for teenagers because they're hard to shop for. It's not like with kids in terms of charity work. You can buy toys, and there's toys for tots. Really, there's a hard line at, like, teenagers that makes it much harder to give them a satisfying holiday experience. And I'm really glad that Foster Adventure works so hard to make sure that they can help foster older foster children as well as younger foster children. So I absolutely love that. And we also have on the other side, we have the Treeline Victors working with Wounded Warriors. Folks, with Wounded Warriors, they work with the veterans to make sure that they provide assistance to the over 52,000 servicemen and women physically injured in recent military conflicts, and the 500,000 living with invisible wounds, from depression to PTSD. So we're very thankful that the Treeline Victors are working to raise some money for this. Everyone around you, if you're not related or have a friend, you can find a veteran without looking very hard. And we want to make sure that they have as normal, as safe a life after coming back from combat or near combat situations. So thank you for working with them and choosing them to be your charity, Treeline Victors. But we'll have to see what the percentages play out, folks, as we move into this, the final match of the Twisted Treeline Invitational.
Dum dum dum. No
Now,
Shyvana skin? Come on, man.
Very depressing, but honestly, Aatrox, that Justicar Aatrox is the only skin that walks out of there for them, so this is a clear victory for the Treeline victors in terms of skins, as they are full mecha. Wow.
Sensing a theme going on here.
Wow, I am fully ready for our robot overlords. Let's check chat. Oh, before I check chat, let me fix the interface.
Priorities.
Got to get my priorities in check. Chat, keep me in line. You know I need you.
Welcome to the twisted
Don't talk to me
Treeline.
like that, chat. You know I love you. I never hurt you.
Giggle, 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 giggle.
And the return to normalcy.
Nico gets a little bit of damage off the Prowler.
There we go.
Odin, if you could click that any faster, please do.
The potty mouth himself, king of the BM, Greatbeard Odin. Oh, and there's the Shake'ems, as we see teams heading to their respective RVs and laning situations.
Odin getting damaged by this Aatrox. And bringing it right back. Folks, for days we got aggressive players here, folks, so I think this is going to be an interesting finale for the night.
I know, I'm hype. And
Hype,
it looks
hype, hype.
like Greatbeard Odin and Trufflesaurus are eager to chomp at the bit. Resolve this.
Yeah, you got that right. I did not know you could cancel that stomp from Scion. Interesting. Tebby didn't do it. That's weird.
The altars will unlock in 30 seconds.
Prowler, you're in trouble, my friend. Call life alert. You're falling and you can't get up.
Cho'Gath throwing the flash out. Greatbeard Odin making sure he's safe. See, it's that collapse. Mobility, mobility, mobility. I know tomorrow when everyone wakes up and they're like, oh, my life's completely different and I need to play more Twisted Treeline, they're going to value my advice about mobility.
And the AoE and Shaken having a little bit of dance. Gregosaurus Rex coming through. Not needed, though. And top lane leveling up and finally doing some damage to each other. Odin, you're in trouble. Gets the flash off.
Oh, giving everybody a seizure. Trying to pull up different screens, folks, and there I go, just moving everything about, making a positive viewer experience for all of you. We do see that gate taken, as Nickel was so eloquently putting before I had a panic attack. God bless it.
Brawler. You don't want to piss off this Aatrox. Although you're bringing the damage right back to him. Never mind. Even Stevens.
Oop! Seizure's activated. Okay, why aren't you... What is happening?
What is happening?
Oh my god.
Andy,
I am
get that
messing
Brawler.
everything up. What did I do? How did I do that?
First blood goes to Shyvana.
Oh, God, folks, I'm so sorry. I'm making a rather unenjoyable experience. And then we do see a follow-up kill, returning that gold back. So both teams are at 1-1, equal gold.
That's the thing again. Mobility coming through, able to collapse back on Andy AoE because he was a little bit too far. It seems that Truffles and Odin have swapped for the bot lane. Odin doing some pretty decent damage. Truffle's still hanging around, waiting for his opportunity to whiff. Prowler coming through, able to get him airborne. Airborne again from the slam from Odin, nothing to it. And AoE coming to help, get a little bit of damage off. Airborne again. Tanks doing what tanks do and tanking for their friends. Low health bars. Nothing to confirm, able to peel away just fine. Not even close, baby.
Yeah, and this shows a definite lack of range on both these teams. I mean, you really have one person per team that's not melee. I mean, Shyvana does have that one Kamehameha in her pocket, but outside of that, still very limited.
Right. Megasaurus Rex has a little bit of range with Nico, but hasn't been really able to show.
Why don't we have a Dragon Ball Shyvana skin? I didn't know I wanted that so bad. Ultimate coming across from Gregosaurus, trying to land it, but nothing happens. Prowler very low, but he is 6. Nothing comes of it. We do see the death come across. Truffle going very low, so we might get a return kill. No, that does not happen. AoE re-engaging. Big knock-up coming. Shaken Not Stirred, capitalizing. Securing the kill as Greatbeard Odin securing the kill. Flash coming. Ultimate followed up from Shaken Not Stirred, trying to find that Nico with the ultimate. Man, this is razor tight, Nickel.
Got that right. 6 minutes and 30 seconds in, we're still just having a fight back and forth. But now we're into a lull. Everybody's kind of going back to lick their wounds, get some stuff from their respective shop owners, kill some RVs, maybe meet in the jungle a little bit. No, just kind of a little bit of a howdy do and then a howdy no.
Gotta keep that mobility up, man. Gonna keep preaching that gospel. Stun, burst coming off. Man, Nico is dealing so much damage.
Prowler, you got caught. You got, my friend. Odin is next. A lot of damage. Get able to airborne. Probably gonna go down. Will come back from the dead and try his best to do some damage. Nico trying to be a little bit cheeky. Aatrox has his resurrection up, so it doesn't even matter.
Does matter. That's super taxing. I can't believe they let him get that close. Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very well played by Odin, despite the disadvantage there. Because at least they got that cooldown in exchange.
Shaken's definitely got to be careful against Gregosaurus Rex. That burst from Nico is gonna be hell for Victor. I'm sorry, Victor.
Victor! This is his Treeline after all, at least that's what he thinks.
Hey, Victor is your cousin.
.45 in. I'm very, very enthralled with how these comps have played out. Shyvana, as I said earlier, having huge impacts. It makes me wonder if in a game mode like Twisted Treeline, is there a place for late game hyper carries? Do you ever, even with the adjusted scaling, ever reach a point of relevance?
It depends. If you would kind of have to put your entire comp around getting to the late game, right? Because really, for these game modes, you want early damage dealers to just take people out. And if you have In my brain, a lot of the late game champions kind of squishy. So I guess they could have a place, but you would have to really work for it. And as I spout my random nonsense, Victor gets taken out. Odin's probably going to go down as well. Truffles is going to go down. Prowler. Andy, can you get away? Odin wants it. Now the wolf wants it. Not going to get it. That tail is not for you.
That was super close. That was exhilarating. Not even being funny. I was sitting here mute trying to figure out if Shyvana would make it out.
Andy's playing with fire a little bit, no pun intended. Sticking around, going against these, but still pretty comfortable with it. Shaken, what have I said? You can't show fear in the Twisted Treeline. Still no towers. 7 and 3. Kills for both team. Even Stevens for gold, pretty much. This Aatrox is doing work on this Scion. Ooh, Vegasaurus Rex getting caught. Stuns instead. Prowler has to flash away. Dragon up from Andy AoE, able to do a lot of damage to Prowler. Probably going to go down even with the Ignite. Victor comes by. I'm going to defend my tower even if I die. Never mind, I'm going to run away. Altar coming through. Shuffles still doing some pretty considerable damage to Odin, pushing him off. Altar coming through for the Jurassic Juggernauts. And an RV for the Troubles.
This Treeline Victor's lineup is definitely on the back foot when it comes to controlling these altars, having major issues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Shyvana's just living in their jungle.
Got that right.
Just parked her RV right in the parking lot.
She's got a whole park of RVs, man. Ooh, Truffles, Ooh.
Ooh, lots of good damage there. It was a very well-timed knockup to maximize the amount of damage.
Alright, alright. Odin's still in it to win it. Had pushed Aatrox all the way back to the base. Now going to come back with full health and probably some new items. Vegasaurus Rex, I hope you know that there's a Prowler waiting there for you as well. Not even going to risk it.
Now, one thing we haven't called out, still camping in their jungle. For all our friends on the East Coast that are living in these snow-impacted states, everybody stay safe. Not as safe as this Prowler is right now, trying to land a knockup. Oop, Shyvana jumps in, getting heavy damage on Shaken Not Stirred. Looks like he might make it out. It depends on Ignite there. Ultimate coming across, does land it on Nico.
Nico gets away from the skin of her teeth. Turning around with the Aatrox, doing damage to Prowler. Jurassic Juggernauts are in a bit of a bind with HP and such, so they are going to go back. And the altar goes back to the rightful place, to the rightful side. It's a matter of perspective. Jake, and you're in trouble, my friend. That is a dead Victor. Yes. Ignite able to get the last few hits off. Truffle's doing some work. Gets a free time in the bot lane. Not going to take it, though. Going to allow the minions just to whittle away at it. Vegasaurus Rex hanging out in the bush, waiting for something to happen.
Something. Now there is some large CS differences that are keeping the Treeline Victors in this game. Victor has broke the 100 CS mark. He is at 108 CS, which that's kept us at a 0.5k gold lead.
It's amazing what that can do. 6 kills ahead and you're still, like, right on the tailcoat.
Now we really haven't seen a major breaking moment. Heavy damage on the top blue tower and bot red tower.
Vigosaurus Rex finally finding what he wanted. Chipping away a little bit at the Scion. That is a menacing walk for Aatrox.
It's very intimidating.
If I saw that in alley first, I'd be wondering how would a big mass like that fit, and then alleyway and 2, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
It's like one of those old memes. Dude walks up and steals your girl. What you do?
Let that dude pass, he's an undead who's or what's it.
That's Aatrox's girl now. Make no mistake. Prowler getting tanky now. He was able to survive that. Looks like he might be getting something in exchange. Just depends on where they stay.
And Truffle knows the danger now, he's not gonna risk it.
Well,
And the AoE, on the other hand, is dragging it hard, wants to do as much damage as possible. Odin here, Truffle still hanging out, airborne twice, gets taken down. This is a cluster now, but Odin and I believe, yep, that will be shut down. Dominating.
and that just goes to show even more. No one was really scared, and nothing was happening until Nico showed up, and then the whole world just exploded. Chaos and anarchy. It's always the cute ones with Riot. It's always the ones that are like, oh, fun and playful and animal-like and destroyer of worlds, harbinger of the apocalypse, meta antichrist.
I mean, isn't that exactly what Zoe was?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
God.
always the cute ones.
I don't know the backstory for Nico, so I can't really.
Well, in a
Same.
far-off land, her entire culture was decimated, and she was forced to flee. She's part of an ancient tribe known as the Vastaya. Pardon me on my pronunciation. But she is the last of her race. But in-game, she's very friendly and has traveled with Nidalee. And at this point in her adventure, where we're still learning, she's growing on her own.
At the first part of that, I was going to say Lobos from DC Universe, but no, then it turned into Kawaii Desu.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Just take away the murderous intent on every race and make her a gecko person. That's Lobos.
Oh, big ultimate, but the Flash escapes it. Knock up, doesn't catch anything. What? Somebody's got to read the lore. They pay what? How many hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to some writers? Some people that are like, I'm going to get this fine arts degree writing for
At
a
this
video
point-
game.
At this point, all I'm waiting for is their next K-pop single. That's all I care about now.
That's really they're now Riot Game and Media Company, not games. Singular game, lots of media.
Gets the root off, getting some major damage on the Prowler. Aatrox stunned in the middle of the air. And the AoE getting some major damage from Odin and Shaken. Ooh, Truffle's bringing it right back to Odin. Ace reworking it does not qualify it as new media.
I think if we look at the patch structure at League and how much they make changes to this game, is it fair to say that we're ever out of PvE? Isn't this always early access?
I'd say that's accurate.
Now do see this is a big opportunity for some game closure, perhaps. 19 and a half, almost 20 minutes in. We're finally seeing the Treeline victors fall behind a little bit more, and we're seeing the Jurassic juggernauts keep pushing. And I have Discord announcements activated. But I don't think you guys can see that. Okay, good. You can't see that overlay. That makes me very happy.
I'm pretty sure they can't.
Well, no, I was watching the stream. They couldn't see it. You can't see our chat bubbles on it. But as y'all can tell, I'm new to this whole streaming thing. I've never hosted the stream for the LCUS guys, so when y'all watch it, you're watching other people's handiwork and competency, not my incompetency.
I wouldn't call the others streaming, me being one of them, competency. It's a learning curve for everybody. In the AoE, ooh, that is just a little bit of ping. That tickled Prowler said, but now everybody comes in, Nico gets shut down, never mind.
Burst. Now it's back to 1k gold difference.
Golly.
Man, oh man. Well, I ain't doing. Soda says doing great, Sig. Though I appreciate the accolades, directed camera's doing all the work here. This is a place where Kenos and I will differ in our gospel. We do see the engage coming from Andy AoE. Lots of knockups. We're seeing that Aatrox damage come through. They're sharing the kill credit though. 1 to Shyvana and 1 to Aatrox. That's a lot of bursts. That's the thing about Aatrox. So deceptive now with that. But Kenos and I very, very differently. He's like, I need to be in full control of the camera. I need to have full control. And I'm like, I'll just let Riot take the wheel.
Riot, take the wheel. He has Truffles with him, so now Odin is in his spot. He runs away. Truffles waiting for him. Odin comes in that bush and finds an angry Aatrox.
Damage! What is up
gonna get
with that? That is insane.
I believe that's what the kids today would say, Rito, please nerf.
Well, San hasn't built any tanky items, but I mean, forgive me, directed camera. Right now, where you at? Where you at, San? Oh,
Taking a train to Gregosaurus Town.
I was trying to see what runes and stuff he took. I don't know how to do that. Either way, he shouldn't be taking that much damage. I mean, Aatrox is what? 1 completed item? 1.5? I know, zero armor, but I mean, he does have some passive armor, doesn't he? Like, with him? Oh! Valma, what's happening here? Truffle going to try and interrupt this. The big pull. Everybody's there. Flash out from Truffle. Shaken not stirred, trying to utilize that kit that we talked about earlier. Stegosaurus Rex
And AoE.
right there.
Not afraid, doing a major damage to Odin. Odin's gonna come back to try to do as much as he possibly can. And it's not gonna be enough. So yeah. No Vilema for anybody. Feels like that. The Jurassic Juggernauts, almost dropped my phone. Jurassic Juggernauts are going to be fine, which is taking some tower damage.
Yeah, and they're definitely in a position. They've got 13 more seconds. I don't know if they have the AD to really capitalize on it, but yeah, Shyvana probably can get some damage in. There you go, and there's the rune activating to give them that demolish proc. So, 1 inhibitor tower down. But again, we're at that critical point.
And also we have the gold differential actually showing now 4,000 gold in favor of the Jurassic Juggernauts.
Yeah.
Is the Treeline Victors going for Vilema? No. India AoE spots it a mile away.
taking back what is rightfully theirs, securing an altar for prayer to the red side gods. Trufflesaurus looking like a single strong samurai pushing his way, clearing the minions. You know what? Next time I want to raise money, we're just going to have a haiku contest. We're just going to hold hands, read poetry.
Can I bring my guitar so that we can sing Kumbaya around a campfire?
Yeah, really, this aggression's really getting to me. Hey, if you're still here and you're in chat, say something nice about somebody. All this aggression, very hard on me emotionally.
We can hear it in your voice. Sake.
We'll just write some haikus. But Trufflesaurus, he is petrified right now. He's being collapsed upon, but that counter collapse from Andy AoE going right on Shyvana, trying to take down Shaken Not Stirred. Prowler going down for his sins though. Nico not in a safe place. They're splitting the chase, so good there. We did see Shaken Not Stirred go down, so this is Great Beard Odin and Prowler just trying to figure out how to get to their own side. Shyvana definitely in a place dealing a lot of damage. We'll have to see how that plays out. Great Beard Odin, I don't know if we'll make it out. Fought on the creeps there. Prowler valuing living as opposed to going in.
Hold on, I gotta add to my haiku.
Don't you LOL me, Fat Lee. I said say something nice. Don't you post again until you say something nice to somebody else in chat. Most places are better than Minnesota. Arcane Soda, next time that you want to travel, message me so we can get you to West Virginia. I'm going to show you these magical, beautiful, coal-harvested mountains and what it's like having no economic impact. But that's a different podcast, folks. That's a different stream.
There's my haiku.
Haikus are easy 7575. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. Oh god, that was so beautiful. Oh, Trufflesaurus trying to close the gap on Shaken Not Stirred. Now they're still not sprouting those tutored up minions. Andy AoE doing circles on that altar, being very disrespectful, but capturing it for the blue team. 90 seconds. We're continuing my replies in chat. Arcane Soda, if you've been to West Virginia, if it's been south of Charleston, you ain't been to West Virginia. You got to go south of Charleston to go to West Virginia. Everything else is just lower Maryland or better Western Virginia. And we are seeing them finally push in on this top side. Looks like they will take this inhibitor. They are getting collapsed on by two sides. We did see the ultimate come across. Prowler also picking. They're trying to take down Gregosaurus before he can really get that impact damage. But this was a trade. San goes down. Damage coming across. Looks like they will get two for their troubles. Trufflesaurus flashing, trying to get out. 1 for 2. And the inhibitor. So this was definitely a I don't know if it's a fair trade, but it's very different. Very... This is what we want to see, folks. Strong play, and that was incredibly well done by the Treeline victors. As they try to take this right now. Trying to take Valma 29 minutes in to secure a victory.
Aatrox is not having it. Definitely doing some chip damage on the cusp of it. Can he take 2 for 1? He might be able to. He keeps on getting stunned. That's
Prowler getting taken down by the OP member of of the Dinos, Vilemaw. Vilemaw secures the kill on Prowler, allowing Truffle to focus on...
MVP of the night, folks. Coming in with that kill.
I didn't approve that roster change. So... That's why I really do like this map. There's nothing on Summoner's Rift unless you're playing with a hook against a hook champion that has that kind of mobility where it moves champions around in the PvE situation. Now, Gregosaurus Rex is doing a whole lot of damage, trying to get this done, and they will secure Vilemaw for that Vilemaw victory lap for the blue team. Blue team, congratulations. We hope that you will join them in a victory lap by donating. Please check at the bottom of the screen, click the D for donate or T for t-shirt. We'd love for you to purchase one and be able to wear that year-round to show your support for these charities. Yeah, Vilemaw 1-0.
Sate. Jurassic Juggernauts coming through.
Never can get that on the right side.
Moving as a unit. Coming through Trufflesaurus, getting in the bush, thinking he can maybe get Growler, but nope. Defense is strong. Prowler has a lot of HP and a lot going for him. Thank you, Fat Leaf, for understanding that reference.
Oh, very cool. 31 minutes in, folks. This is a nail biter. As we see the Treeline victors really fighting for survival. That late game scaling really coming in now.
Definitely holding the line here.
I mean, this Scion's taking very little damage, but still taking continued damage. Ooh, good punt away. Good way to get a reset there.
The rune damage. Never mind. That turret minion doing work.
Yeah.
Bam.
It's the hard thing for melee champions to deal with. It's you really need. We really didn't see any ADCs tonight, did we?
No.
No real marksmen. So that just goes to show you what people do not value in this situation. Now I tend to I put a high value on Lucian here. High mobility, good wave clear early on. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I like him. I like him a lot. But we didn't see that tonight. And we're seeing the downfall of some of these melee champions, these bruisers, because they just can't reach when you get something that's tutored up like that melee minion there. Or the cannon minion. I'll get the English language down at some point, folks, I swear.
It is not this day.
Retaking their altar. I'm glad this crusade can continue. Praise be to Vilemaw, the one true god. Vayne would be good, Fat Lee. I tend to agree. I think ADCs definitely should have got some more love. Now they definitely aren't the most powerful in the boat. We did see the ultimate from Scion right into the remnants there. Is going to go down. Eye burst. But his corpse is going to take a few people with him. Truffle is going to ult. Looks like this will be a 1-for-1.
Get away with his life.
Expected more there.
Expected more, you got nothing.
Well, that inhibitor did respawn, so... 34 minutes in.
Up.
I don't know if Riot wrote enough code so this game can go much longer. So It'll either reach ahead or the game will just break. One of the two. This is the longest game of Twisted Treeline in recorded history, and it's taking place in the finals of the TTI, folks. Get hype. Ace 10301. Shiv needs Bork. I could see it. I don't know what get rid of there.
Doesn't she have Bork?
Sure enough, just came off cooldown, got its colors back.
Ace, get your glasses checked.
Arcane Soda. Shiv might want Rage Blade though. Sure, why not? That would be good. We do see them wave clearing. That's something that this Bruiser squad of Treeline Victors are getting mighty good at, clearing these waves very quickly, preventing the pressure to from coming on. If they can win one solid team fight, that could be their path to victory, because they've narrowed the gold lead down back to 3K. It was 5K at one point.
This is kind of the problem now. Now that these champions are all kind of into their late game builds, it's really hard for these damage champs to whittle down these tanks. And really, that just might be it. Just keep on waiting until one of them screws up.
Looks like that might happen here. I don't know if Prowler will be able to get out. Definitely want
that's a
Scion
negatory.
engaging on this. But this is probably game. If Odin would have been the one to have died there, we'd have to see. But Shaken Not Stirred definitely trying to bat Trufflesaurus right now.
Truffle, don't get greedy. He got greedy.
Oh. 1 for 2 right now. We do see he's still up, but they don't have minions really to continue this push. So they have to back off. They still have 30 seconds before another member of this Treeline Victors team comes back up. I about call them every other team. Wave clear by Victor, one of the things he's a master of.
Two inhibitors down, and they're definitely going to go back. Not feeling up to it to do damage. Battle with that Victor. Do not want the Victors to be victorious.
Valmal than GG, says Fat Lee.
Probably right in that. In fact, that looks like what they're gonna do.
This could be one of the only chances. If they don't, they're gonna burst it down. So if I were the Treeline Victors, I'd want to get in on this action, but I don't think they're gonna be able to.
Blue team slayed Vilemaw. They're gonna keep on going.
And folks, that gets us. We're gonna switch sides now. Time for a brand new Vilemaw victory lap. Folks, please make sure you join this team in their victory lap by donating or buying the t-shirt. We really appreciate the hard work they put in, and we need a way to mourn the loss of Vilemaw somehow. Looks like they are going to take their victory lap as they push back in on this Nexus. Nexus Tower, the only one that remains for this Treeline Victor squad.
Winions, Winions, Winions.
This red squad fighting for their life, pushing out, clearing waves as fast as possible. Never seen a red side try and prevent the blue side from coming to power since, I don't know, election Wisconsin. But folks, it looks like we are whittling down towards the final seconds. These health bars are going very low. I don't know what kind of play the Treeline Victors could have from here. They might be able to get one good engage. It's just going to depend. I think it's going to be on the back of Greatbeard Odin, who's shown incredible prowess tonight on Scion.
Ooh,
Oh,
that shake.
big flash! Victor throwing the poke down as we see the health bars dwindling. Still continuing down. Greatbeard of Odin does
That's
go
gonna
down
be game.
finally. Folks, that is game. 40 minutes in. I don't want to say it's the best fight of the night, but we could not have ended tonight's tournament on a better note. Folks, I want to sincerely thank the Treeline Victors for participation, but everyone knows who is the king of this jungle. It is the Jurassic Juggernauts. They performed well the entire night. Andy AoE, let me pull that up. F6. Andy AoE, Trufflesaurus, Gregosaurus Rex. They showed a dynamic pool. They showed ability to play together in a strong team comp. They utilized effective meta. They really were the MVPs tonight. Incredible work. We will hear from them, not now, but once we finalize the pool. We want to make sure that we keep in mind this is for charity, folks. Everyone that participated was a winner, but the real winner needs to be these charities. 75% of the prize pool is going to be going to Foster Adventure. Is that right? Yes, Foster Adventure. And then 25% of the prize pool will be going to Wounded Warriors. Both of these charities, very, very well deserved. But every charity that was represented tonight, please, if you have the extra income, this is the season for giving. Make sure you open up your wallet with your heart. All right. We will talk to them later, but for a final thought, Nickel, is there anything that you want to say?
I just want to say thanks to everybody for playing. And just remember, guys, we can't do this without you. You guys are the players. You guys are the viewers. You guys are the fans. You know what you are. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching the games. Thanks for donating. Really going for a good cause, no matter where it's going. You guys know it. I know it. We had fun tonight. That's all I got.
And it was wonderful as always. Last bit of housekeeping. We had so many people give us their Twitch Prime subscriptions tonight, and we are so appreciative. It's always nice to do events like this. It's always nice to get all of this together for you in terms of our splits. It's always fun. But really, it's not worth it unless you guys are invested and you show your investment with those Twitch Prime subs. So thank you so much. You'll hear from us later in the week for how everything played out with this tournament as I do a wrap-up interview, and we will announce the final prize pool payout for everybody. Thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful night, a happy holidays, stay safe and warm, and take care.